All right, so we have the second week of October. All the books that came out for this week. We have the long-anticipated Lady Death Omnibus. People were waiting for a year for this one. We had the Black Panther omnibuses as well, especially with the new movie coming out. We have another one. We only have the DM covers. The standard comes out next week, and we have the Coates omnibus coming out later on in the year. I think December. So let's take a look at what we got here. Where should we start off? Where should we start off?
The little DC books, I would say.
All right, so we have the Hardware Milestone Returns Season 1. So this collects Volume 1 through 6, as well as Issue 0, Infinite Edition. There's that. We have a first bite-sized view of this one already, but here's a look at the spine. A little bit of contents on the inside. There you go. All the artwork right there. All right. And then we have the Queen Trial of the Amazons. Here's the front. Here is the spine. Here is the back. Let me take off the dust jacket. There you go. We have this one. This was made in a poster too. That's really cool. So this one, the premises was like, it says the Queen of the Amazons has been murdered. I'm assuming they're trying to figure out who murdered the Queen of the Amazons. It collects Trials of the Amazon 1 through 2. Nubia in the Amazons issue number 6. Wonder Woman issues 785 through 786. And Trial of Amazons Wonder Woman 1 through 2. It includes all the variant covers as well, as you can see back here. That's a cool variant cover. Very neat. We also have the Reckless book, A Reckless. This is the fifth book of the series following Ethan Reckless. So the first page that you have here is a pretty good hook, as you can tell. Like, this guy was just chilling, minding his own business, drinking his beer, and just, doing his stuff. And then this girl walked up to him, like, she was like, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So you follow Ethan Reckless. I guess it's like, figuring out who did the crime and stuff like that. If I'm wrong, let me know. Never read any of the Reckless series, but I've been meaning to. So definitely let me know if you want me to read this. This one's hack and slash. It has the crossover and cross out. So this one's a crossover between Dynamite Entertainment and Image Comics. So you have the hack and slash characters along with Vampirella and these characters right here that I can read upside down. Eva. So that's really cool. It has 15 issues, I believe. Really, really interesting story. Let me go to the front. Yeah, so there you go. Here's part 1, part 2, part 3. There you go. Yeah, very interesting story. If you like crossovers, what's your favorite crossover? Let me know. Is it like Marvel versus DC? Is it Avengers versus X-Men? Is it Witchblade and Spawn? Is it Batman and Aliens?
That's mine. David's Batman and Aliens.
There's so many crossovers out there. Let me know. What's your favorite crossover? So here's hack and slash. You get, I think this is a bonus. You have some extra cover gallery here. Yeah. Very interesting read. I would recommend it to read. It wasn't bad. We have the Stanley, what's this? Alliance Orphans. So here's the front. Here's the spine. Here's the back. Take off the dust jacket for you. All right. So here's what it looks like. Really cool as well. So this one is more of a sci-fi one. I tried to read the first issue and I was just too tripped out to read it. But maybe I just got to give it another read through. Who knows? It might have been something that David gave me that I can't take anymore. But hey, try out these brownies. They're really good. Okay. All right, and then we have Dark Ark by Colin Bunn. This one's really cool. So imagine Noah's Ark. You're supposed to save 2 of everything, a male and female, and survive the flood. But the Dark Ark is actually about saving all the evil stuff, the unnatural stuff as well, like the vampires, the demons, the nagas, all the horrific monsters and demons and stuff like that. And if Noah's Ark were to be destroyed, then they die too. So they can't really destroy Noah's Ark. They have to live along with them. And when the flood is over, then they could try to take over the world with again. That's very interesting. This collects the entire series, on the entire story and everything. It's finished. So if you want to read something for the Spooktober season. Definitely give this one a read. I would highly recommend it. It was really cool. I read the first 2 issues, and I was like, okay, I can read more. But David's going to take over. He wants to read the story. All right, and we also had the Art of the Wall. This one's really, really cool. It has 3 big, almost 15-foot posters in here. So there's that. Here's this. So we have a first look on this one already, or a review of this one already. So definitely check it out. So here's 3, 2, 1. And as you can do it, you can flip through this entire thing. But if you spray it out right here, it's a pretty big spread. So you should definitely check out the first look video for this one. This first look does not do it justice.
Nope.
And then last but not least for Diamond, we have the Lady Death Omnibus. This one has a really great presentation in my opinion. If you look at it, here's Omnibus. Here's the slipcase first. Here is the spines together, as you can tell. And then here is the back. So the back on this one is a little bit different. You have all the covers on the back of the slipcase. One cover on the back of here, but basically everything's generally the same. You have silver pages right here.
That's the coolest aspect, I think.
So I really like how they have the silver pages as matches Lady Death. If you read like Gail Simone, Red Sonja, and stuff like that, the story is kind of like the same thing, like action adventure for the Lady Death character in the beginning. So there is 10 chapters in this one. So as you can tell, 10 chapters right here. In the beginning, they found her coffin and they freed her. She basically woke up from 2 decades of slumber, and she thought she was awake the whole time, but it was just nightmares and stuff like that. People stole her memories, stole all her stuff. So like she's trying to figure out, what's going on? Who put me in this slumber? Where's all my stuff out? Where's my mom? And all these other things. And they are in hell. If I forgot about that, they are in hell. So Lady Death is like the legend of hell, basically. And all the people you meet in here, she's like, how do you get in hell? What happened to you? He's like, oh, I just killed 2, pedophiles and stuff like that. So, very interesting story. And you have a lot of cover art back here. I may give this one a full read and give you guys a deep dive. Let me know if you want that. If you don't, then fine, I'll read something else. But yeah, this was a long-awaited story. A lot of people have been wanting this. I believe by the time you watch this video, we could be sold out. Who knows?
Probably.
All right, so there's that. All right, let's go into Marvel. So we have the Excalibur Volume 2. So here's the front, here's the spine, here's the back. When you open it, it says Howard to in this name. So these are the last names or first? Yeah, first and last names?
Last name.
Oh, okay, so these are the last names. David actually thought this was like a part of the story or something like that. So that was funny. So I don't blame you. It made sense.
Yeah.
And kind of. So this one actually collects issues number 16 through 26. So this is volume 2. I never read Excalibur before. I've been wanting to read this run, but it's just a lot to read. Yeah. But let me know, is Excalibur a run to read? Is this something that you would recommend? Here's some stuff in the back as well. Bunch of extras back here. Cool. The only reason I want to read Excalibur, I think Excalibur has magic in it, right? That character magic. All right, that's the only reason why I want to read.
She's cool.
That is cool. All right, and we also have the last 2 omnibuses. We have the Black Panther Wakanda Early Years, and then we have the Black Panther Tinashi Coat. So these are both DM covers. The standard comes out next week, so we'll do a first look on each of them when the standard comes out. So here's what it looks like right here. You can tell. This kind of looks like the Wakanda hardcover as well.
Yeah.
So you have modern artwork right here. Very neat. I like modern artwork. If you read the Black Panther by Tinashi Coates, let me know. Is it a must read? I know a lot of people say wait for Christopher Priest's run to come out. Read that one. But is Tinashi Coates' run good? Is it recommended? Do you recommend it to read? Let me know. This one has actually a lot of extras in here.
That is a lot of extras, yeah.
Very, very cool. So there's that. All right, last one. We have the Black Panther Early Years DM. Here's the front. Here is the spine. That's really cool spine. If I didn't show you the other one before, here's the spine of the other one. And then here is the back. All right, so I'm pretty sure this one is going to be the older style artwork. Let me go through. Collecting the Fantastic Four issues 52 to 53, 56, and 119. Tales of Suspense 1997 to 99. Captain America issues 100. The Avengers 52 to 62, 73 and 74, 73 to 79, 87, 112 and 126. Daredevil 52, 69, and annual number 4. Astonishing Tales 6 through 7. Marvel Team Up number 20. Jungle Action 6 through 24. In materials from Fantastic Four 54. So I'm assuming this is just a bunch of like Black Panther appearances.
Yeah.
In all these stories. It's not really a full book dedicated to Black Panther. Like,
I think it's probably just because he didn't really get his own title till later on.
yeah.
So it's like, on his little, where he appears.
Yeah. So you want to see his appearances and stuff like that. This is a pretty cool book to read. All right. So you can pick all these books up at organicpricedbooks.com, and I'll see you in the next video.